going to try to take one whack at that. We have to go to the Department of Public Health and say, look, we've got these tires, we take them in, and they email us a permit.
How much trouble is that asking for that?
No problem. They know us now. So
And how many can you take, once you have a permit, how many can you take?
It depends what your request is. I've requested up to 40, but usually it's in the 20 to 40 range.
I mean, if you have 1,500 tires, why don't you,
How many?
how many do you have?
No, we
Right now you
have
have
15,
40, but-
we have 15 trucks. One
That's
day,
more than 40.
I know, but we have
15
15 trucks that we picked up all the tires, they delivered it here. We all met here at 5:30 in the
Oh,
morning.
these people are crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Winnie, out here, we are, if you look at the interior of the Western Antelope Valley,
Yeah, so yeah.
we are literally now almost tire free.
I'm going to go ahead and interject here.
Yeah.
There's a lot of tires out on Avenue B4 that haven't,
Before, we know,
on Avenue B that haven't been moved in years.
yeah.
How do we know these tires are actually coming from the community and not from personal
Yeah.
residences?
I don't think you do, but let me throw out a suggestion. You tell me what you think. And I've thrown this out to the county. You tell me what you think. Or even just anybody, tell me what you think. Because we've heard about this particular area being very bad, and I've gone over there, I know it's bad. I think the best way to do it is to put the dumpster right out there. And then let us in the community vote to do what we always do, which is we pay the locals $15 an hour for the National Socialist Workers Party to go out there, aka the Pickers Union, and we all get paid the same because it's communism. We all get paid the same. We go out there, we pay the locals, and we fill up the dumpster, and then the waste management or whoever the dumpster company is take away the trash. Then as for the tires, I think we just have to, for that sheer number of tires, I've heard there's over 200 out there. I don't know if that's still accurate because we already took out 400 on our last.
So you allegedly took out 4 tires from the community, and how do you notify the community members such as myself that you guys are having a trash pickup day in the community? I've never heard about any of these.
There's a newspaper here, like this week's newspaper has this meeting in the town council, so we publish it in the newspaper. We usually post something on the sign out here, and then we post on the NENAC community Facebook page. The NENAC community Facebook page is probably the best place because it's so easy and it's right there. So if you haven't joined yet, I would just encourage you to go onto the Facebook page. That's our modern way of communicating with folks, the best way.
So how are you paying local people $15 an hour?
Our town council.
So the town council's paying,
Yes.
we all wanna come and we're all gonna get $15 an hour and you guys gonna cut them a check?
I need a part-time job.
Well, we pay. So what happens is we vote in advance, and then I pay, and then I get reimbursed. Now, there's a handful of people like myself that are just straight up volunteers. So,
That's-
I
I don't get paid, Joe doesn't get paid, none of us get paid.
we don't get paid, but we pay the locals, and then we also reimburse them for gas. So
They don't get paid to do
But
it.
you know, the other,
but we have receipts for all this. We keep receipts, make them sign that they're just independent contractors. You know, you're doing it, you're taking your own risk. So we're trying to be as above board as possible. Now,
but we supply him with vests, gloves.
green vest, gloves, and safety glasses we give them.
I just want to point out, I don't think that's us setting, as members of the community, I don't think that's us setting the best example. I clean between 138 and Avenue B, 2 miles of that stretch of that road right there, as a volunteer, like as you stated, and I think we should try to emulate that and set the example for others in that manner.
Well, I probably pick up more trash than anybody in Los Angeles.
I'm not saying you, I'm just saying for the community.
So I know, and I'm not going to speak to you as a volunteer, and someone who's out and doing it for 4 years, once, twice a week.
No, you're wrong. Once, twice a week, no.
Well, I'm speaking for myself.
Oh, go ahead.
Those tires you said it's on B4, are they on the west side of,
They're on Avenue B.
they're on Avenue B, and they're south, they're west of 3 Points Road?
Nope,
It's the 230th, 5th, the 240th.
they're east. They're between 230th right here
Yeah.
and 260th.
Hey, look, we would love to have volunteers, and with the volunteers that we have are crazy, and they're balls. They get out there, they don't run their mouths, they work their hands. So they're the best people we can. Here's the problem: there's only about this many. And when we go to other communities, we hear some people say, "Oh, we're going to get the Boy Scouts, we're going to get the 4-H, yada yada yada." I hear it all the time. So here's what I can tell you from my experience, Karen. It ain't going to work. Volunteers Same thing as enforcement. This would be my message that I would send to my outfit. United managing editor. It's baloney. Enforcement is, you're not going to find Deputy Ortega. It's this.
Okay, so you're not going to find volunteers. How are you going to assign those jobs? If you do have members trying to get a $15 an hour,
Yeah.
how are you going to assign those jobs? How are you going to determine who gets those jobs?
Well, we use locals.
I understand. So transients that are just coming through the community, or do you look at their IDs and determine that they are residents?
We look at their IDs and we pick locals. We've always paid 100% of the people that have helped.
So you have a roster of the people that helped accumulate these 400 tires. You have a roster.
If you'd like to review it after the meeting, we can review it.
They come here, we feed them in the morning, we volunteer. The restaurant,
Transients, residents.
no, these are residents, they come here, they get fed first, they go out and do it, they come back, we have lunch for them, and Paul then pays them. So again, we know who they are.
I don't think we've ever paid one non-local in the few years we've been doing this. And the money comes from the town council. And the town council money comes from the solar
It comes
donations.
from the conservatives.
Now you see the problem we have with Fairmont, taking over six figures, $100,000+ from the solar companies. And then when we go to them, which we have multiple times, and say, we would like you to pay us locals out of this $100,000 donation, $15 an hour to clean up the community. And then they say, no, well, you're a jerk. I'm not talking about anybody's back. I've said much worse to their face. And
Allen
everybody here
Bakers has
knows that.
no donation from solar.
That's why we cleaned up your community, and we can.
We clean up our community as well.
Well, you
My
don't.
husband's
You
out there. I'm out there with
don't.
them.
Your community doesn't clean up what we clean up.
You see
It's the
that.
worst.
Well, you know, Paul,
You don't know that. You don't know that.
Oh, yes, I do. I lived there.
Anyway, the other thing was.
In the
brought up-
trash there. And if you like to challenge me, Cayenne, you don't think I don't know?
I'm not challenging
then-
anybody in
then
here.
Come with me and come look at it and see. Tell me if that's not 40-year-old trash.
I don't feel comfortable going out into the desert anywhere
I can point
with you.
and
No.
give you APNs, cross streets. The county isn't going to touch it because 100 Street's private. They're going to call E8, which is Animal Baker's Main Street, private too, and they're not going to do anything.
You working
the
tomorrow?
most they're going to do is cite private property owners,
That's the standard procedure.
and that's
Yeah.
standard procedure.
You're gonna notice a violation to the property owner, whether the property owner put the stuff out there or
And
not.
it's years for them
Yeah,
to pick it
it's-
up. Half the
it's
time, they don't
years.
even live in the state. They don't even
Yeah.
live in the country.
Yeah.
Look at the perfect example is right here. I was cited for tires that came from the desert that the locals picked up and brought here because of the community center. We put trash on the road and we made a deal with the highway. This is state highway. We have big sacks. The county came over and said, "What are these bags out here for?" And I said, "Because the state's going to pick them up, not the county." Next day, the state picked them up. And again, the county and the state weren't communicating. Now, if somebody brought something up, I'm going to mention his name, but I thought it was a good idea. We can buy a shredder, throw the tires in and shred it, then use them for the roads here that are, that we need to fill in.
Well, we've always advocated that. I have a letter from Los Angeles County responding. I have the letter. It's in my folder.
Why do that when there's
But those companies are there.
We
I
should
got
buy,
delivered semi-loads to these guys?
really, you have?
Yeah.
But you-
And they're already using them for what's called rubberized asphalt concrete.
Yes.
There's a
RAC.
couple big places in LA. There's a big place right outside of Phoenix. It's the same way. They bring tires in from all over the country by the trade. Wow.
Our big picture in this community, as well as Fairmont, as well as some parts of Animal Bakers, has always been twofold. To clean up the tires, but then hopefully someday the government might take that rubberized asphalt concrete and ironically,
Are all this trash, it's just every place. Yeah. Somebody, yeah.
they could use those,
We gotta
the
figure out-
rubberized asphalt concrete to pave
Yeah.
some of these roads. Now, some of the folks out here.
That's the thing. You can't cheat my brother.
That just really happened,
What just really happened?
and I had to cut it short.
So what happened?
You hear that? I had to cut it short, everyone. So tune back in for the next episode of the Oso Town Council meetings.